Novak Djokovic has weighed in on the extended Masters 1000 format and revealed that some players had already issued complaints. Novak Djokovic has shared his concern over the new 12-day Masters 1000 format. The world number one revealed that players had complained over certain issues in Madrid and Rome after the draws were extended to include 96 players. While Djokovic thought it was good news for the lower-ranked stars, he raised fears over the impact of spending 2 weeks at each tournament. The tennis calendar saw a significant change this year when Madrid, Rome and Shanghai joined Indian Wells and Miami as Masters events staged over 2 weeks. Canada and Cincinnati will also do the same from 2025, and players have already been quick to voice their opinion on the new format, with Andy Murray not a fan while Aryna Sabalenka enjoyed the extra days between matches. Although Djokovic missed the Madrid Open, he has already played his first 2 matches in Rome and gave his verdict on the new schedule, raising multiple concerns. Quote, "It depends really from which angle you're looking at it," the 22-time Grand Slam champion started, before explaining why the format wasn't for him. He continued, I am personally overall not a fan of that because I feel like we already have 4 Grand Slams a year that take 2 + 1 week eventually if you go all the way with training. You spend 10 to 12 weeks only in Grand Slams. Now we're going to have 8 out of 9 1000 events be the same for next year. Pretty much a 2-week event. While the Serb could see the fan appeal, he explained that the extended format was probably worse for recovery long-term despite allowing players to have a day of rest between matches. If you're a fan, of course an extra day of seeing the top players is great because you have more tennis in your city. I understand from that point of view, he explained. You mentioned that it might be advantage because of the recovery. Yes, it could be the case in that given tournament. But then if you play all the big events on clay, for example, you played Indian Wells and Miami, that is also kind of a month duration for 2 events, then you play Monte Carlo, Barcelona, then back-to-back Rome and Madrid. If you play really well and go all the way, you're maybe not the freshest for Roland Garros. The world number one explained that, on the clay, the French Open was his priority and he would still try to be ready despite the longer lead-up. It really depends what you as a player value the most. What are your goals? For me it's Roland Garros on clay, for sure, the most important event. I am trying to do everything in terms of the schedule to set up so that I can play my best there, he said. It's not a guarantee that I will, but I've had some experience over the years, and I know what I need to do with my team and my preparation in order to peak in slams. As I mentioned, those are the most important tournaments for me. Djokovic then said he didn't want to get into the finances before discussing the technical side of things. And he revealed that some players had complained about the organization with the tournaments now looking after more stars. I think the positive thing is you are giving more players the opportunity to be in the draw, the main draw. Obviously they expanded the draw so you have more players, he said.